Okay, we have another build here for you. This one is with the Legionnaire, and as the title suggests, it's all about lightning. Now, when I first played this character with the electrified stat, it's actually, even at low levels, quite good. But the problem with this is, if you've played with the electrified stat a lot, is it can fall off, right? So the problem with electrified is that there's no way to, at least not directly, okay, scale its damage, right? Like you'd have to find other ways to scale its damage. So what I mean is that there's no skill that you're gonna grab outside of the just the normal like default damage like level up that's going to scale its damage, and that one doesn't scale it by that much. It's like the normal is 5, and then if you get the green rarity it's 10, and blue is like 15. So that's not a lot, and that doesn't really scale very well, like that flat percentage bonus. So we're going to approach this build in kind of a scaling manner. We're going to try to scale the electricity, and I think you'll find that it works quite well. So we are using Jupiter's Reach, right? Which is this electric weapon, okay? It does apply Distracted with its main skill here. I don't find that to be that useful. I mean, you don't want to be, like, getting hit by anything, right? Like, so, yeah, reducing target's chance to hit, sure, that's fine. I don't think that is terribly useful. The second skill here does apply Dazed. That's going to be really important. So Dazed increases chance to receive critical strikes on enemies by 4% for 8 seconds here. That'll be helpful, right? So crit will be useful. So Dazed is going to be useful. And then our Catapult also is going to apply, this is from our artifact, that also is going to apply Dazed. So this is going to help a lot. It's going to help us crit, and it's going to help, in particular, the electrified bolts or orbs crit as well. Now, you'll see here, right, in our runes, and I have these normal, Weapon Expert Reroll Mastery runes. I always use these. But there's another one that's really important here, okay? It's Skill Mastery, and it's electric. And the ones that we want, there's a few, okay? Lightning Field has an aura around us that causes enemies to be dazed. Again, you can see a trend here. And then there's two other things that are really awesome. You have Overcharge Blast, which does damage based upon the stacks of Dazed on a target. That is awesome. And then you have Thundering Slash, same thing. It does damage based upon the number of stacks of Dazed on a target. So both of those are really good. You could probably argue for some of the other ones in here that cause Dazed, honestly. But I think these three alone are good, considering we do have some great electric, like lightning skills on our character already. So those are the three I take. We'll go with those. And then the other runes down here, Lord's Bane, just 25% flat damage when a Lord of the Void is active. That one's just kind of a mainstay. Critical Mastery is very important, okay? And I'm kind of on the fence about this one and another one. So this one, the reason I think it's better than, say, Vulnerable Exploit, okay, is Vulnerable Exploit is a flat damage buff, or crit damage specifically, for every stack of Dazed and Disoriented on the target, and it caps at 25%. I don't like that it caps, okay, because if you look at Critical Mastery here, it says 25% of our critical chance is added to our critical damage multiplier when calculating critical damage. And this includes bonus critical chance from negative effects like Dazed. So it's saying that if you have over 100% crit, right, that isn't going to hurt you because your crit chance is going to be converted, a portion of it is going to be converted into crit damage. So this one, I think, and notice there's no cap here, right? Like, you could stack critical chance and Dazed, and the crit damage is gonna scale. Like, you don't have any cap here. Now, I will say that probably Critical Mastery is worse than Vulnerable Exploit early on, right? Like, early on, Vulnerable Exploit's probably better, but in terms of scaling, if you're trying to get the higher, Overlord ranks, or you're trying to get high in Titan Hunt, right? Okay, or something, or do the Cathedral, you probably want Critical Mastery, and that's a little strange considering that we're not using all of our rune points, which makes me feel a little bit weird, like maybe I'm wrong, but I think it is better, actually, especially in terms of scaling, okay? Now, the other two down here, you may not have these, but, and so one of them is not that important, okay? This one is, it's good. It makes it easier to trigger the electrified effect by decreasing the amount of stacks required. So that's awesome. It's not required, but it's good. This one, however, I think might be required. So this increases our damage of our electrified effect by 200%. That is absurd. So you're going to see that those electrified orbs are going to just knock things out because they are getting damage from this, the 200% from this. They're easier to trigger, so we're triggering them more often with that. And then this critical mastery is going to apply to them, meaning if they crit, right, which we're going to have a 100% crit chance, not too far in, if they crit, they're going to be doing a ton of damage, and then any extra crit chance is going to kind of, increase their damage as well. So let's hop into it, right? And if you like the build so far, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, and we will get right into this, show you how things work here. Pretty much, we're going to be looking for the lightning skills we chose in skill mastery, and then one of the other ones we're going to be looking for is lightning surge, which is really important actually because it causes all of our skills to apply dazed. And again, dazed is got to be critical to help our scaling because dazed increases our crit chance on an enemy, right? And then that crit chance is then in turn turned into damage. So it's really important to grab that. We have this, good. We'll grab our little, our hoplites, or they're not hoplites, but they remind me of hoplites, They're like Roman centurions or legionnaires or something. Got our bonus skill form here, which really just looks like you're straight out of 300, but again, not quite. And we have other summoned soldiers as well. Now, I should have avoided having them all killed by this guy. That's my bad. That's one thing to point out, is this guy, the purple, if you're on max or near max curse, this guy will just one-shot your summons, so you gotta be careful about that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reroll movement speed. Okay, overcharge blast is one of the ones we want. Grab that. We can increase the damage of that, and that's great. Reroll that. Multicast for Jupiter Spear. Here's Lightning Field. That's another one we want. Ooh, good choices. But I think the skills cast more frequency is awesome. Damage of Lightning Field. We'll reroll here until we get what we want. Thundering Slash. Awesome. Oh, wow, another. So, okay. Cast frequency is really important here, okay? Because the electrified effect is based upon how many times you cast, right? That's how it stacks. So more casts, more electrified, more damage. Okay. Do that, and then we need to reroll this until we get... Chain Lightning's fine, but it's not what we want. Okay, for now we'll take Power Conductor, but we're looking for something in particular that we don't have yet, so... Power Conductor is fine for the time being. Alright. Not too bad. If we would have gotten all of our skills online, would have been a little quicker, but we're alright. Alright. Crit, awesome. We need crit. That's a big thing to grab. I think I'm going to get movement speed for now. And then hopefully we find what we're looking for here. I'm going to dig a little bit. Oh, I didn't quite find it. That's okay. We'll probably grab... I don't think the damage of the skill itself is all that useful, so we'll grab crit damage, experience modifier. I have area modifier for Thundering Slash. Don't want any of those. We have multicast for Jupiter Spear. Ooh, area modifier for everything, or I think just cast frequency is good. Area modifier, here it is. So Lightning Surge increases our movement speed and causes all of our skills to apply dazed. That is amazing. And we'll take it over Power Conductor here. Okay. Ooh, area modifier for those. Oh, don't mind if I do. Again, cast frequency here, I think that's really important. Multicast, also important.
Now the rules have changed.
Yeah, we are about to do a lot of damage. And the more crit we have, the more damage we're going to do. Alright. Pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get the second to last soldier here. And then once the Lords of the Void spawn, I'm going to get the last one. I really like the lightning on this character. I think it feels, I don't know, kind of on theme, if you will. There's that. I'm going to go ahead and level up a little. Crit damage. Do damage for the summon infantry. Why not? Reroll that. Reroll again. Probably cast frequency of that. More cast frequency. Very good. Damage. Crit chance. Damage, okay. Now they're gonna go down pretty quick. You can see that, right? Like, I mean, our soldiers definitely help with that. There's no doubt, but... Oh, nice. I think you can tell, like, when something crits on the enemies, they just, like, fall down very quickly. Nice. Okay. Take out this tower over here. Okay, we'll level up. Multicast. Ooh. Well, that sounds good. Area, damage, speed. Ooh, crit damage. I think I want crit damage. Area. Roll that. I'll do damage for that too. Up the VFX here just to see the lightning field a little more clearly. Yeah, even without the soldiers, things, you know, they're going down. Grab all the Soulstones. We'll go over, take the tower out over here. Very nice. Okay. Oh yeah. The Lightning Legion. Unleashed.
You may come with fury, but I bring centuries of war.
It's still surprising, like, once you get up on an enemy, the
Shatters the last
damage is just absurdly high. Okay, we got some levels here stacked up. Crit damage. Flat damage. Duration of Lightning Surge, I like that. Cast frequency. Multicast. Good experience modifier, that's good every once in a while to grab that. We have area modifier. Is it even... I feel like this is better. Cast frequency, damage, crit. Okay.
good
Crit
fight.
damage.
I needed such power.
Alright. Looking good. One more wave here. Alright. Go ahead and activate this guy.
Light will always be our guide.
These guys are gonna go down fast. Yep. There you go. Pre 7-minute run. That's not bad at all.
Step on the path to the void.
And we'll go do one Overlord round, as usual. Just to show, and really if I wanted to show scaling, you'd probably have to go to like Overlord round 4 or 5 to see the scaling.
If you want
Um,
peace,
we are, just keep in mind, like, you're gonna have to focus, like, crit, right? I mean, over anything else, just, you know, try to get crit, and crit chance, as well as crit damage, and... Because these guys are getting, like, 300 stacks of dazed already, you know, like, in very short time. So,
for the done so. Light that must never fade.
try to get my soldiers here. Awesome. Good to go. Excellent. Yeah, 700 stacks of days there.
Nothing magical left in them now.
And instead of like the, you know, the 700 stacks like capping at the 25% damage, now it basically, you know, there's crit. That's awesome. Duration of Lightning Surge is equivalent to like having more crit, right? It gives us crit chance, right? So duration of it, you know, is good. Keep rerolling here. Cast frequency, like damage is fine, but again, it's not gonna be like, you know, yeah, crit is better like that. Duration. I mean, I think I just go crit. Speed. Multicast. I probably should also, like, at this point it's good to prioritize, like, defense a little bit, but I'm going to turn down the VFX a little bit. That's something else you want to do, like, at higher level for sure.
Another challenger. Things did not go so well at the last.
Wow, there you go.
Decimated
Not bad.
armies, but none scream as you do. Resource found. Protect it. You may come with fury, but I bring centuries of war.
Okay. Was able to survive that somehow. Man, the damage is still just incredible.
Your Soulstone fuels my
Okay.
army.
Cast frequency. I think I'm just gonna grab the crit there. Just get some armor. Again, I want to probably get a little bit of defense here. I don't think I need max quantity of those. It would be fine, but I mean, it's probably the best thing I have here. Oh, hello. Welcome. Little pup. Cast frequency. Area. Good. Get some block. Damage reduction? Sure, why not? Health. Okay.
I feel like an army of hundreds.
Especially like once you get to like Overlord tier 5 or like high and Titan Hunt levels, like things will just start, you know, getting close to one-shotting you, right? So getting a little bit of defense is really good, like at some point, you know. But I don't think it's good to get early, generally speaking, unless your build relies upon it.
Phalanx of one will not be broken.
Excellent.
Soulstone secure. Blacksmith. How?
Yeah, it's funny because you can. I think I can tell that like, you know, once before the enemies have a lot of stacked of days, they're not taking a lot of damage. But as the days start stacking on them, they just get like torn up. Yep. Oh, what happened? Very nice. There you go.
Each kills another step on the path to
3:11 minutes. It's not bad. Let's check out our damage here. It's electrified, let me tell you. Oh, it's not. That is interesting. So Thundering Slash ended up taking over. But you can... Okay, so it's really interesting to see, right? That the Electrified did a ton, right? Then the two other skills that did a lot are the ones that do damage based upon the stacks of days. So that is awesome, right? Like you're, you know, getting a ton of damage from that. And I don't think we had any passive. Yeah, no burn, no nothing like that. Okay, but that's awesome, right? I mean, pretty cool build. I think I like this one a lot. I like the Lightning Legionnaire. I think this scales pretty well with the runes that we've chosen. So I think you get pretty far with this one. Let me know if you do in the comments. And if you like the video, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next build video.